Be cold, so we've got all sorts of things to talk about. That wintry mix coming in tonight. It lasts into Thursday morning. It's basically a 9 p.m. to 9 a.m. sort of thing, but that means there'll be rain and snow around for the morning commute tomorrow. And it looks like a plowable snow north and west of 495, where we have winter weather advisories in effect right now. These go up into southern New Hampshire, and we're talking about 1 to 3 inches of snow generally, but with elevation through the Worcester Hills, the Monadnock region, and the Berkshires. If you're above 1,000 feet, I would plan on more than 3 inches of snow, 3 to possibly up to 6. So yeah, the plows are going to be out this way. You get inside of 495 to 128. There'll be a coating to maybe up to an inch of snow, and then along the coast, primarily rain, as we are going to have a southerly wind bringing in some milder air. You can see that system right now coming across the Great Lakes, and it's going to cruise into our area this evening. So out ahead of it, skies are mainly clear right now. The exception, had a couple of snow showers crossing here the outer Cape. These look like they're dropping down toward Wellfleet. Not going to deposit much snow, but a few flakes flying in the air this morning. 20s to around 30 degrees out the door. It's a cold start. It's going to be another chilly day. Upper 30s to near 40 this afternoon. Brightest skies are going to be through about lunchtime or so. And then notice afternoon, here come the clouds, but we're going to keep it dry through the evening commute. Now, I want to show you where we're bottoming out tonight, and you can see why we're not going to be dealing with much snow in easternmost Massachusetts. Look, it's going to stay too warm. We're going to be keeping it in the low to mid 30s, low 30s to the north and west, just cold enough to support that snow. And it's going to get started again after the evening commute. But by about 9 o'clock this evening, here comes the snow and then the rain filling on in. Tomorrow morning at 5 a.m., it will be raining in Boston, raining up around Cape Ann, around 95 points east out to the Cape. But to the west, that is snow, and that is going to be with us for the morning commute. And you can see how quickly it tapers off. By 9-10 o'clock, it's done, and there'll be a little break in the action, but I draw your attention to the midday hours, and you see this right here, some snow showers and squalls coming on through. This is 1 p.m. They may hang around till about 2, 3 in the afternoon. Quick burst of snow, reduced visibility. These are hit or miss. Not everyone sees them, but where you do, watch out. These could be a little bit fierce coming up early in the afternoon. The wind is going to pick up as well. Mentioned that by 5 o'clock tomorrow, that wind shifting to the west, and it will be gusting close to 40 miles per hour. And on the Cape, winds could gust close to 50 miles per hour. There is a wind advisory up for that reason. So strong winds in the afternoon after the morning rain and snow. And the temperatures tomorrow, they will be dropping. It's cold, it's windy. By Friday, we're going to struggle to get to the freezing mark. And with the wind still blowing on Friday, look at these wind chills. Yeah, this is around noontime on Friday. We're talking about wind chills in the teens and single digits. So yeah, the cold coming at us. Coldest air of the entire season so far. Lingers into the first half of the weekend, and then by Sunday afternoon, starts to get a little bit more tolerable. And by next week, look, 50s on the map.
Good Wednesday to you. Getting ready for a little snow tonight. Today is quiet. Sun gives way to clouds after lunchtime. We're near 40 this afternoon. Snow moves in and rain right around 9 o'clock tonight. That rain is going to primarily be for areas east of 128. West of 128, there's a little snow in the overnight, but that snow is heavier west of 495, and in the higher elevations, we could see 3 to 6 inches of snow. Tomorrow morning's commute could be snow covered and slippery west of 495, coating to an inch of snow closer to 128, but along the coast it's rain. Watch out for a snow squall early tomorrow afternoon with an Arctic front bringing wind and cold. Wind chills, single digits and teens on Friday.
And a good Wednesday to you. We've got winter weather advisories up west of 495, where the roads are going to get slippery as we've got some snow on the way. It's a little clipper system racing out of the Great Lakes into the northeast tonight into the first part of your Thursday. So we're talking about 9 o'clock tonight to about 9 o'clock on Thursday with a mixture of rain and snow. It will impact tomorrow morning's commute, and it's looking like a plowable snow in those areas north and west of 495 where we have that winter weather advisory. In general, about 1 to 3 inches of snow, but higher elevations, particularly above about 1,000 feet here through the Worcester Hills, up into the Monadnock region and out into the Berkshires. I would plan on more than 3 inches of snow, 3 to possibly up to 6 inches of snow. So certainly this is going to make the plows come out, and you may have to shovel that as well. Now, there will be some snow as you go from 495 to 128. It's looking like lighter amounts, generally a coating to around an inch, and temperatures warm enough for primarily rain. Closer to the coastline, Boston, Cape Ann, through a lot of southeasternmost Massachusetts, really east of 95, you're looking at primarily rain with this one. Now, things are quiet today out ahead of that system. them, but it is chilly. Upper 30s to around 40 degrees, the best that we do. The brightest part of the day will be through about noontime, and then the clouds take over. Notice we make it through the evening commute okay, but by 9 o'clock, there is rain breaking out in Boston. You can see the wind is coming up from the south, and that is going to keep it rain primarily around the city. But you can see the biggest impacts here with any travel plans that you have coming from midnight to about 8 o'clock on Thursday morning. If you are going to be out on the roads, you need to be ready for the rain and snow on the way. So let me show you the timeline here. We get through the evening commute just fine. By 9 o'clock, here comes the rain and the snow breaking out. And this is going to fill in and ramp up in the overnight hours. By 5 o'clock tomorrow morning, you can see that rain snow line basically hugging 128. North and west of there, it is going to be snowing, and the roads may be slippery, particularly with elevation out along that Route 2 corridor and out along the Pike as well. Southeastern Massachusetts raining, but wet roads certainly slow things down as well. This is all going to push out by about 9 a.m. or so, may take until about 10 o'clock with some rain lingering on Cape Cod. So there is a break in the action, but I don't want you to let your guard down, because as the cold front comes through, there is going to be some Arctic air coming on in, and sometimes these can trigger fairly potent snow squalls. So we're watching that potential of some snow showers and maybe a squall with a burst of snow and reduced visibility. They will be scattered. Not everyone sees them, so kind of hit or miss. But by noon, 1 o'clock, starting to show up here in Worcester County. And then as they press toward the coastline, they may weaken some, but be ready for one of these snow squalls to come through about mid-afternoon. Thereafter, they're gone, and it should be dry for the evening commute. Now, with those snow squalls developing, the wind is ramping up. So you can see by 5 o'clock tomorrow, westerly winds are gusting 30 to 40 miles per hour. But down on Cape Cod, we may see gusts to 50 miles per hour, initially from the west-southwest, and then they'll turn more westerly. But there is a wind advisory up through 10 o'clock tomorrow night on the Cape for that reason. The winds bringing in the colder air. So tomorrow is an impact weather day. Rain and snow in the morning. We'll watch for that squall, and then those winds will get your attention. Bringing in the cold Thursday night into Friday. Our high temperatures on Friday are struggling to get to around the freezing mark, and the wind continues on Friday. So look at the wind chills. It's going to feel like the single digits and teens at noontime on Friday. Gradually, the winds settle down on Saturday. Cold is going to ease by Sunday. And look at that, early next week, we are back up in the 50s with rain possible